A representative from an offshore shell company bears an uncanny resemblance to Mr. Sanatori here. Has been quietly approaching the LexCorp employees and buying up their voting shares.
Is that so?
I was under the impression they had no intention of selling. What'd you get on them?
Now, Lex, don't be a sore loser. I'm just realigning your priorities. Your attempt to build LexCorp was at the expense of our mutual goals.
The only thing we share is a mutual enmity. This entire father-son reconciliation act was just a smokescreen to stab me in the back and buy out my company.
If you were really ready to run LexCorp, there's no way I could have taken it from you. You look at this as an opportunity for us to work together again, father and son.
When I broke away from you, I swore I'd never be under your thumb again.
It's my hope that you'll stay and rise to the challenge.
Your ego wouldn't allow it. I'll fight you on this and I'll win.
You better have something stronger than words to back up those threats, son, because as of this moment, you are just another employee.
So the prodigal son returns.
But unlike his envious brother in the gospel, it looks like you have welcomed Lucas with open arms. One who's just turned 18, if I remember correctly, and is now entitled to claim his inheritance.
It was generous of you to set up your living trust so any heirs would automatically get 10% of your Luthor Corp shares.
It's the vital 10%. You need to vote me out of power. Is that why half my board has suddenly found a myriad excuses for not taking my calls? Oh, my word. You're staging a coup.
Sheriff.
You have something for me?
These are all good people who just happen to have made a few mistakes.
Yes, well, we're all of us only human, Sheriff. These particular people sit on the board of my son's company, so they need a little incentive to sell their voting shares to me.
Goodbye, Mr. Luthor.
I hope this will be the beginning of a long and profitable relationship.
Our arrangement was for this one time only.
Well, now, did that proviso come before or after you insisted on cash in advance?
I was strapped. But don't think you own me. I've documented your backroom deals. You pushed me, and I just have to make one call.
Would that be to your attorney? He, passed along your documented evidence, along with his best wishes. You know, my reputation in Smallville is no importance to me, but yours. It's your lifeblood, Sheriff. Sheriff, that's an elected position, isn't it?
Don't threaten me, you son of a bitch.
Good evening, Sheriff.
I just spent the last 2 hours at the bank. Any idea when my accounts would be frozen?
You know, Lex, I'm tired of your constant attempts at mutiny.
Yeah, well, you didn't leave me too many options. It was either that or the plank.
It wasn't wise of you, son, to wager all of your assets as collateral against LexCorp when you took out your loan. You see, now that your company is a Luthor Corp property, everything you own belongs to me. I want you out of the mansion.
Come on, Dad. Isn't this a little futile? Lucas and I will be back home after we vote you out.
Don't be so sure about that, Lex.
Lucas and I had a very interesting father and son chat. Long overdue. Maybe hard for you to imagine, Lex, but some sons don't ever question their allegiance to family.
You're being incredibly naive if you think you can trust him.
Well, Lex, looks like you lose.